Fire smoke. A Class A fire is a fire of solid material, generally of organic nature. The fire extinguisher types which may be used on Class A fires are water, carbon dioxide, dry chemical and halogen. A Class B fire is a fire of liquid or liquefiable solid. The fire extinguisher types which may be used on Class B fires are carbon dioxide, dry chemical, halogen. Water fire extinguishers are fit to fight Class A fires. They can be used without restriction on a paper fire, a fabric fire or a wood fire. You will use it as a straight jet on a fire of solids, but not liquids, gases or metals. A carbon dioxide fire extinguisher can be used for a paper fire, a fabric fire, a wood fire, hydrocarbon fire, plastic fire or an electrical fire, but not for special fires of metals, gases or chemicals. A dry chemical powder extinguisher is fit to fight Class A fires, paper, Class B fires, plastics and hydrocarbons, electrical sources, special fires such as metals, gas and chemicals. A halon fire extinguisher can be used for solids, liquids, gases and electrical fires, but not for metals. The latest European regulations on portable fire extinguishers are depicted in this table. Type: the water extinguisher has a red colour code. It cools and blankets fires and is most efficient on Class A. The disadvantage is it has limited use without experience and training. A foam extinguisher is red with a cream panel and is used on A and B fires. Carbon dioxide extinguishers are red with a black panel which blanket and cool and are used on B and E fires. The disadvantage is that carbon dioxide is an asphyxiant. Dry powder extinguisher has a red with a blue panel. It blankets and cools and is suitable for A, B, C and E fires. The disadvantage is it's incapacitating and reduces visibility. A Class D powder is red with a blue panel and is used for Class D fires. Halon blankets flames and is most efficient on A, B and E fires. The disadvantages are it's irritant and toxic and needs follow-up with water. Fires are classified according to latest European regulations from A to F. A is solid fuel, which includes carpets, coats, seats, paper, etc. B is liquid fuel, kerosene, avgas, petrol, spirits such as the duty-free. C, gaseous fuel, propane, butane, camping gas. D is metals, the aircraft alloy wheels for example. E is electrical, wiring, insulation. And F, fats and oils. Fire extinguisher requirements. The number of fire extinguishers which have to be installed in the passenger cabin, according to Part Cat, depends on the number of seats in the cabin. At least one hand fire extinguisher containing halon must be conveniently located on the flight deck for use by the crew. At least one of the required fire extinguishers located in the passenger compartment of an aeroplane with a maximum authorised passenger seating capacity greater than 31 and less than or equal to 60, and at least two for a maximum authorised passenger seating capacity greater than or equal to 61 must contain halon. So, as we go through the passenger compartment, if the maximum authorised passenger seating capacity is 7 to 30, the number of required fire extinguishers is 1. If the maximum authorised passenger seating capacity is 31 to 60, it's 2 fire extinguishers in the passenger cabin. If it's 61 to 200, it's 3. 201 to 300 is 4. 301 to 400 is 5. 401 to 500 is 6. 501 to 600 is 7. And 601 or more is 8. A public transport passenger aircraft with a seating configuration of more than 61 seats must have in its passenger compartment at least 3 portable fire extinguishers, which will include 2 halon fire extinguishers. An aeroplane whose maximum authorised passenger seating capacity is greater than 60 must be equipped with at least 3 halon fire extinguishers. This is a whole aircraft. Don't forget one up in the flight deck. An aircraft whose maximum approved configuration for passenger seats is 100 seats must be equipped with 1 fire extinguisher in the cockpit and 3 fire extinguishers in the passenger cabin. Crash axes and crowbars. The following additional equipment for firefighting is on board: crash axes and crowbars. In accordance with Part Cat, an aeroplane with a maximum certificated takeoff mass greater than 5,700 kilograms, or with a maximum authorised passenger seating capacity greater than 9 and less than 200, must be equipped with at least 1 crash axe or crowbar located in the pilot compartment. If the maximum authorised passenger seating capacity is greater than 200, an additional crash axe or crowbar must be carried and located in or near the most rearward galley area. Crash axes or crowbars located in the passenger compartment must not be visible to passengers. Onboard fires. Halon is an effective extinguishing agent for use in aeroplanes. To extinguish a fire in the cockpit, you use a halon or a carbon dioxide fire extinguisher. Water and powder fire extinguishers are not suitable for cockpit fires. If smoke appears in the air conditioning, the first action to take is to put on a mask and goggles. Do not use passenger oxygen in case of severe cabin smoke, because the toxic cabin smoke is mixed with breathing oxygen. With a belly compartment fire, the cargo compartment ventilation system must be switched off. To fight a fire in an air-conditioned cargo hold, turn off the cargo hold ventilation and then extinguish the fire. CO2 is not as effective as halon for burning cargo. Firefighting in the toilets must be performed with all available extinguishers simultaneously. An engine fire warning will switch on the relevant fire shut-off handle. The fire shut-off handle will be switched off when the fire is no longer detected. In the case of an engine nozzle fire, while on the ground, continue with dry cranking. A passenger is allowed to carry matchboxes on their person, but not in their hand or checked luggage. The most suitable means for extinguishing a magnesium fire on the ground is with sand. Overheated brakes. Following a heavy mass landing on a short runway, you should check the temperature of the brakes. After landing with overweight and overspeed conditions, the tyres and brakes are extremely hot. The firemen should approach the landing gear tyres only from the front or rear side. After landing with high brake temperatures, you should release the parking brake and approach the wheels either from aft or fore. In the case of a fire due to heating of the brakes, you should fight the fire using a dry powder fire extinguisher or a water spray atomizer if available. The safest extinguishant to use is dry powder.